Oh, 19. I think I got a nat 20 last session, didn't I?
9.
I think it was the one before.
Was it the one before? I don't know. It was a recent one.
Give me just 1 second. I just want to make sure I got something activated just before.
Do it faster.
Yeah, I saw that. That whoever brought that sign in was giving the internet a gift.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a fun challenge trying to make the endgame circle portal thing, but a square.
Do this all day.
Yeah. How about we go ahead and get started then?
Let's do it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dummies and Disasters: The Curse of Strahd.
Get fucked.
I'm going to die.
I am your host,
fun.
CG.
Sorry.
Hmm?
I was just saying, oh, fun.
I rolled a nat 1.
I am your host, CG, with my intrepid adventurers, as always. Say hello.
Hello. I wave.
Help me! I am being stabbed! No! Fucking
So, how is everyone doing tonight?
I'm doing alright. As long as my butt does not get stabbed again.
Bruh, I
It's
just
fine.
want
I
to walk.
can unstab your butt.
Bruh, I just want to walk down my street here without getting fucking shanked.
I just fucking thought of the comic of the girl who comes across the werewolf in the woods. It's like, oh no, and in each frame her pants have fallen.
And the werewolf's just like,
She's
bruh.
just showing her butt to the werewolf. Oh no.
That's not exactly the moon that they're referring to in relation to werewolf lore.
Wow, the moon's full. It'd be a great time for a werewolf to come out tonight. I'm gay.
I'm
Anyways.
gay.
With test rolls out of the way, go ahead and hop right in. But we are, as a note, we are currently missing our last player, but they will be along eventually.
Yay.
Nodders.
Deep within the lands of Barovia, the mist tells a story. Hope the cleric, Fael the paladin, Gray the fighter, and Dagon the sorcerer ventured to the town of Kresk to investigate how it had gone concerningly silent. The door to the town was locked tight from the inside, and there was no one in the town square either, save for one individual, a person in a red cloak, who attacked the party before disappearing among the trees. The assault continued, the relentless figure even going so far as to attack Irina, until the party made it to the Burgermeister's house, where they found shelter and the rest of the townsfolk. We now return to the survivor's squalor. So, you are currently in this, ordinarily it would be pretty decently sized, like, building for a family of, like, 4, 6, maybe even 8. But now it's got upwards of 40 people crammed inside it, yourselves included. There are couples in the corner. There's a child kind of running around on the floor, unaware why all of this is happening. Some old timers kind of sitting in a corner that are being cared for by some of the younger generation. Most notably, though, there is almost no food seen among them. Recently, you had come into the house to talk with the Burgermeister's wife, Anya. had given some of the information about the figure that you had encountered, how they showed up a few days ago, and how they seem to shy away from large groups. But you all are left in the middle of this. I hesitate to say mansion, but rather large longhouse building. What do you do?
Seeing as there is little food, Gray will go over to. What was the wife's name? Anna?
Anna.
Okay. I wanted to make. I thought I heard Anya, and I wanted to make sure I didn't do it in my notes wrong. And he will sort of stop her. We have, just kind of in a whisper, we have a bit of food. And Gray will hand to her 3 rations. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Hopefully it can be of some service to you all.
A drop in an empty bucket, but when everyone is thirsty, she gladly accepts it. I'll see that it's getting to the hungriest and most in danger.
He will nod. We'll likely be leaving here soon to attempt to fix this problem. We have a lead.
You, are planning on heading back out then?
That's the plan, yes.
She looks around a little bit. Where do you plan on going?
Well, the impression seems to be that something from the Abbey may have escaped. Or something was released, we're not entirely sure. But we have a friend who we know was headed up there. If they are there, or if whatever is down here came from there, we seek to find out what happened.
What do you mean, released? What happened up there?
We're not sure. The town of Barovia sent some guards a few days ago to try and investigate the Abbey regarding, after following recent events. And as far as I can tell, what's happened here only occurred after they left. Right, a few days ago, the Barovian soldiers went in looking for something, and then, or they went to the Abbey, and then they came back into town looking for something. Right? That's the order of events?
The order of events is they came to the Abbey. You would know that they came to the Abbey on your recommendation.
Yes.
And, after leaving the Abbey, the, figure appeared like a day or two later.
But didn't they mention that the soldiers came into the town saying that they were looking for something?
The soldiers came into town saying that they were looking for something at the Abbey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And did we ever hear back from those soldiers? Like, did they ever?
You
come
did,
back?
actually.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The soldiers were sent to... So you guys sent the soldiers out after the confrontation with the abbot
Mm-hmm.
because while you had some other business that you really had to take care of, you remembered that, oh, there were all the patients that the abbot was looking after. And
Oh,
you had...
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't
You
there.
had- Yeah, Ismark sent them out, and there was no one there. And another notable detail: the sister of Basilica was found dismembered.
Right. Right. Got it. Okay. So to sort of rewind back to the conversation a little bit. We're not sure if whatever this is came from the Abbey or if it came from somewhere else, but the Abbey is a place of significant power, and if it's either the place of its origin or not, there may be something there that we can use to defeat it.
She kind of looks nervously in the direction of the Abbey, which there's no window. She's just kind of instinctually looking that way. That place is a blight. Nothing good ever seems to come from it.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
Because I thought the people of Crest respected the Abbey. 12?
She is genuine in her feelings. What that means, you're not sure.
What do you mean nothing good comes from there?
There's a lot of concerning stories coming from the Abbey of bestial howls that seem to have disappeared recently, and the caretaker, who has also seemed to have vanished, and how he has never aged. Of course, there's the founding of the Abbey, which has its own tale.
Puffcame, have we heard this tale?
Nope.
What do you mean?
It was made many years ago, before the Lord of the Land came to full power. When he was, from what I understand from my excuse me, got tongue tied.
Sorry, I know it's because of what I put in Discord. You're good.
Yeah. It's a story that my ancestors have passed down to me, but the Abbey was home to many holy men after Strahd, she coughs a little bit, the landlord, before the lord of this place covered it with the fog. And that was where they were based for years, even after the fog. But a earthquake struck it and killed them all, seemingly out of nowhere.
Nods. Interesting. Hopefully it will provide us answers to whatever plagues your town. But trust that we are going to do everything in our power to banish whatever this thing is. Defeat it, banish it, kill it, whatever. We will make sure that you all emerge safe. Woo, let's go! Stream crashed again. Continue.
At this juncture, you do note that it is probably about 8 or 9. The sun has gone down. Anna looks kind of back to you all and says, "We haven't got much time. Do you know that? Do you have to leave now?"
That is a great question, actually. I don't know how we are in terms of, like, resources.
I would
above
imagine-
game, I would prefer to go now. Because we know
Yeah.
that this thing is indifferent to light and dark.
In
We
terms
also
of
have-
resources, I'm low on blood.
We're also kind of limited on time, aren't we? We are a few days away from, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So
Hurt.
it wouldn't hurt to save every bit of time you possibly can, right? Would Fael
Okay.
think about this? I don't know.
The consensus seems to be that you are heading out this evening. Okay. Anya looks on over to all of you and says,
Is it Anna or is it Anya, CG?
"Listen, I have been actually watching Spy X Family, so give me some slack."
Yeah, I figured.
Anna.
That's why I posted the GIF.
Yeah, that's not helping either. Anna looks over to you all. Go, see if you can find something, anything. I'm not sure how much time we have left. There is one other place you might be interested in, though.
Eyes emoji.
One, before everything started, my husband went on over to the pool around town, and he went to get some water to see if it could aid poor Ilya in his suffering, but he didn't take any of it. Said there was something off about it.
And she said the pool was in town?
It is.
Okay.
You've actually visited it before.
I see. It's been a long time. Please refresh my
I-
memory.
There is a pool to the north of town that always seems to have water, fresh water.
Interesting. Okay.
Noted.
Perhaps that is worth looking into as well.
Need to be careful. Going up the hillside in dark is a dangerous endeavor, even without whatever that person is prowling around.
I will take notice of that. Nod.
So, what's the plan, gang?
The plan seems to be that we are vamoosing.
All right. Now, go ahead.
Oh, before we leave, Dagon's downing every last health potion he's got.
Would we have had a short rest? Also, I may have fucked up and reset my
Please.
hit dice.
Nope.
Because apparently you can track both classes of hit die, so that's
Mm-hmm.
a
Oh.
nice feature.
You all
That's
have
good
not
to know.
had a short rest.
If we wait a bit longer, can we get a short rest?
Yes.
Okay. I would be fine with at least catching our breath and getting a short rest.
Please and thank you.
I do know though that people are also on edge because of I almost called him Ismark. Godfrey.
Yeah, Godfrey is sitting in a corner. It's almost like looking at, like he's got an invisible force field. There's just a circle around him of no one wanting to go near him.
Yeah, could we at least wait long enough to get a short rest before we head back out?
Yes. Everyone go ahead and roll hit die as needed.
I will roll my 2d6, which I am
Me-
curious. Wiley, how do you track your other hit die?
Okay, so click on the cog where it opens up all the detailed
Yeah.
things. On the right, it says it's under the right column. Track hit die per class. It's default off.
Oh
for
my
some reason.
goodness!
I didn't know that until today.
Hey,
That's really
yo!
And there's exhaustion tracking, which like
Wait,
why is that,
that I
not
knew
on by
about.
default?
Hey,
Probably.
yo!
Probably for the sake of clutter.
I guess, but it's like that one is so small though.
That's good
I
to
understand
know.
hit die, but yeah, I wish I knew that sooner.
6.
It's really nice.
And then 5. So that's 11.
I'm
so
just
I
trying
am
to see.
back
I
up
don't
to
get.
I'm
Divine
rolling
Sense
5
back,
out of
do
the
I?
9 hit dice I got. 'Cause I am hurt.
It also, when you click on
Long
it,
rest,
it
yeah.
automatically goes down.
I'm going to use.
Really? Do I win the jackpot?
Is the
Coins spill
jackpot
out
not
everywhere.
dying?
I hope so. That's
In
21.
Barovia,
so...
God, yes it is.
Sorry, I'm just writing a few things down. Keep going.
I think I've got everything. Oh, you know what? I will, while we do this, because I can do this. Ayo. I will utilize my arcane recovery.
Hooray!
Do it.
So I am able to get back, I am able to get back, I believe 1 first level spell slot.
Hey man, better than nothing.
Yeah. I only had the
Man, I
one,
love-
so this helps.
I love how paladins are kind of warlocks in the sense that we can use a short rest to regain a better slot
Yeah.
than one.
Yours?
Pretty good. On top of being a part warlock.
Is admittedly still very weird being a fighter wizard. But it's working.
Especially one that's already Eldritch Knight.
Yeah.
It's like you're double dipping into wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now get the magic initiate feat.
I did. That was the
Oh.
first thing I got. That's
So
how
you're
I
all
have
triple
find
dipping.
familiar.
Right. I wasn't sure if that was part of the
I'm
Eldritch Knight
one
part.
step ahead of you. Think me.
And then there's Fey Touched, Shadow Touched.
All right. So, everyone healed up? Any
Yes.
preparation or anything else you would like to do?
I'm good to go.
Just for clarification, your temp hit points thing, that's only at the start of the day, right? For the beacon?
Yes.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't go away.
Let's go.
So-
Unless the beacon dies. Eyes emoji.
I was about to say that.
So, you all take a little bit of a short rest while you are there. Let me see. Where's my... Oh, there's my D4. Oh, wow. This works out. So... Wow. As you're all just kind of taking a minute to catch your breath, you've sensed someone walk up to you. Kind of, you in particular. Hey! I haven't seen you around here before.
I'm kind of new here.
You look around and you see a large man in what appears to be a blacksmith outfit and apron. He's very muscular, and most notably, he has what appears to be like a coiffed do on top of his head, like 50 styles greaser with a little bit of the Superman curl. And he's got this massive chin to him. He honestly looks like, if it weren't for the current situation, he would be giving that smile with the little gleam on it.
Is this motherfucker Gaston?
Or is he
I,
Kronk? Wait
I
a
couldn't
minute.
help. I couldn't help but imagine the crimson chin.
I'll admit my first thought was Johnny Bravo. Hoo ha hoo!
The husband from Full Metal Alchemist.
He kind of looks up to you and is like, "Oh, that's some interesting armor you got. Made out of leaves? How do you even temper that?"
Oh, it only looks like that. Elven stuff, you know.
I didn't even know that they had blacksmiths in the Elven lands. And he kind of reaches down. He reaches out a hand. What's your name?
I'm sorry, what was that? That was at the same time as the cough.
What's your name?
Fael.
Nice to meet you, Fael. My name is Laszlo. See, you came here with the heavily armored individual. Points on over to a Hope. They're quite a blacksmith themselves.
So I've seen.
Yeah, we blacksmiths, we're the cornerstone of civilization. We make sure that everything goes smoothly. A fine specimen like myself can't be anything other than the best of the best. And he kind of does a muscular pose in front of you.
This
Cream
is
of
a
the crop,
Disney
I'm
character.
sure.
The cream of the crop. brother.
Yes.
At this point, the rest of you do see that this man is currently talking to Fael. Go ahead and roll me a history check, you two.
Okay.
Alrighty.
15.
History check.
Oh, wait! I remember this guy!
19! Hey!
Oh, God. It's been so fucking long.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together now.
This is Laszlo Diavolov. He is the town blacksmith, and you
Yeah.
remember in what?
I was just saying, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You remember that Hope got into a blacksmithing competition with him, and that is where Irina's silver dagger came from.
That's right. God, it's been 2 years.
But he looks on down. You're not planning on heading out, are you? You look like you're geared up to go.
Well, we don't have a whole lot of time, so any time saved is gonna help.
Yeah. I'm sure that'll whatever you need to do, it'll be done sooner, you know, when the sun's down.
That's fine, I got this. And then he'll pull out his glowing sword that is not a sunblade, but is still radiant.
Sure. Sure, half point. That'll help. That'll help.
Can I insight this man?
Yeah.
Can I too after that?
Yeah.
I'm just
Come
trying.
on,
This is just like
computer.
general vibe check. 11.
16.
Because I'm getting, yeah, the poison made for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Sort of vibes.
Can't imagine what gave you that impression. Actually, let me roll for him. Oh, pff. Yeah, this guy's not a font of deception. It looks like he's kind of talking around you. Like, he's working through some stuff, and that you are kind of the focal point for that right now. With a 16 in particular, you get the sense that this man is putting up a massive front. He is trying to put on a brave face.
Well, we've been through a lot of shit, so I'm sure we'll be fine.
I didn't know Fael
Wait.
swears.
Is that my first time swearing?
I think
Wait,
that's the
I don't
Fael's
remember.
first time swearing.
Oh my
Fuck.
god, the boy has
I don't-
finally sworn.
I didn't think. It's canon now. He swore.
Quick, take it
I've
back,
had a-
take it back.
I've got a potty mouth now, Kupo.
Say psych, say psych.
Psych was not given. He now has swore.
Dear
Barovia has changed me.
God. You live here.
Father, I have become.
Yeah, but I'm not from here.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
Remember, I came from the woods,
Yeah.
He
saving
was-
the little animals and babies.
Yep.
Well, wait, I never explained that, did I?
He was, he came in before you guys, and he was been here for like a month or something. Not too long. But, it's kind of looking like... So, I don't exactly have my forge at the hand, but, at least take a look at your gear, see that it's all shored up before you go. You never know. It might stop a critical knife attack.
Can I insight?
Yeah.
I'm not too trusting of strangers, unless they have cute animals with them. That's a 13.
Squeak, squeak,
Same-
squeaker. He's got scroll.
Squeak, squeak. Squeaker, squeak, squeak.
Same thing as before. This man is clearly, like, trying to talk. He's working through something, and you, for better or for worse, you seem to be the focal point right now.
So I don't feel like he's gonna like rip me off. Well, that would be kind of dumb here. So
No.
Fael will
He's not
oblige.
trying to. He's not trying to rip you off.
He will cooperate then.
Look around. Look at the. Look kind of at your armor. This looks like it's decently crafted. Probably from the mal individual over there. Takes a
Yeah, it's
takes a
fresh.
hammer out. Ding 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 ding. Kind of like tests it a little bit. Yeah. And then here, it's gonna look a little weird, but it's okay. Trust me, I'm not actually going to stab you. And he kind of takes out the backhand of his hammer, and he holds it out kind of like a kitchen knife. It's like, aha! And he goes and tries to like dent your armor for like a stress test almost. It's like, oh yeah, that'll definitely do. I really hope it'll definitely do.
Oh yeah.
Whenever this man is done, I have a question above game.
You can do it above game if you'd like.
No, it's unrelated.
Oh, okay. Just kind of looks on over. And there's this blade. Hey, it hurts my eyes. You get a feeling from your blade of, I don't know what's happening, stranger danger, stranger danger. Not malicious, it's just like, personal bubble.
Yeah.
Oh god, how do I explain a sentient sword to this thing? This guy. Yeah, I found this in a castle. It, let's just say it has like a mind of its own.
Yeah, every sword I know of ever made has always had their own mind. I know the one that always swung a little bit low. It was a little bit balanced, but they all have their own personalities. He's just kind of still, like looking at it.
I'm half tempted to have Fael like try to comfort the sword, pat it like there. He's not gonna hurt you.
I mean, you could do that if you want.
Wait, your swords talk to you too?
Oh yeah.
Why does everybody have a talking sword?
They all sing to me. They all say the same thing. It's ching. Not much for conversation though.
Fael will nod sagely. Or knowingly.
Feel a tiny bit of jealousy coming from the sword. Not a lot, just a little bit. I'll, you ever need any blacksmithing done? Remember your old man Laszlo. He'll make sure that no knife-wielding maniacs will get through your armor. And he does like a shaky thumbs up to you.
You will return the thumbs up. And if anything does, I'll live to have it fixed.
Excellent. He kind of walks off. You can roll another insight if you'd like.
I would like to, yes. Oh god, it's getting worse. That's a 9?
Well, I mean, he's still got to beat it, and his rolls have not been fantastic. His have been getting better by single digits. He rolled a 2, a 4, and a 5.
Oh god.
The moment he turns away and he thinks, like, you just don't see him anymore, his face goes from, like, that smiling beacon to, like, existential dread before it goes back to his smiling look again as he passes by someone else in the hut.
Oh.
That is, he walks off. Great. I believe you had something that you were wanting to ask above game.
Yes, above game, going back to the conversation regarding the pool of water. I want to get an idea, because if we've been there before, presumably we know roughly where it would be in town. Would it be too much to ask to point it out on the map for us, the pool, like where its location is?
Absolutely.
Just because I'm thinking about our next step going either to the pool or out of town.
Alright. That's actually pretty easy. If I may direct you to the town map.
I am perceiving. Oh, hey, I found it.
Yeah, you are currently here. The pool is at the north of town. It is...
And is this the Abbey?
That is the Abbey. Remember, each square is 30 feet.
Okay. But, so this would be... Can we hit the pool and then go directly to the Abbey, or will we have to go, like... Hold on. Or will we have to go, like, up here, and then back, and then all the way down and around? Or
correct.
Okay.
This
so we can't,
path
like,
right
cut
here.
through here?
No, the little
Okay.
little notches here, that represents escalation. That is a cliff face.
Okay. I see. However, that being said, this is still significantly closer to the Abbey, and I would not be opposed to doing this first.
I agree.
What do you think, Dagan? in your expert wisdom?
It's actually investigating the area. I have no qualms. The only thing I would bring up at this point, however, we're definitely going to need to be on guard. Backs to each other. Not even an inch. Otherwise, that thing could slip in.
I think I'm beginning to understand from what we were seeing, more specifically into its tactics. It seems to prioritize, if not only completely make itself vulnerable to those distant from the rest of the group, just stragglers. So if we were all to remain tight, close, perhaps we could get away with minimal damage.
That I agree. I would also say, if need be, it would be probably best to also not just keep our guard up and close together, but be prepared to strike whenever it tries to make moves.
I forget, we did end up damaging the thing, yeah? Like, have we confirmed that we... Like, I know we hit it, but do we have confirmation as to whether or not we hurt it? 'Cause
I mean,
it didn't seem to react too much to the damage we dealt.
Medicine with disadvantage.
Can I aid?
No.
Considering I hit the damn thing a couple times?
No. This is already a really hard check.
12.
Can I make a separate check since I stabbed it with branding smite?
No, I would say no. Because it's...
Fair enough.
Even if it's from different sources of damage, it's all kind of the same check.
A 12. Which is not terrible considering.
It's... Honestly, it's hard to gauge.
Fuck.
Like...
Fuck you, 12.
You know it recoiled, like, when it got hit, and it tried to avoid damage.
Okay.
But at the same time, when it took damage, it didn't seem to be... It didn't seem to recoil or have a real sense for itself, you know? Whether that means it didn't care, or it shrugged it off, or...
No sense of self-preservation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the inability to...
It reacted on instinct. Hey, I've been hit, but not ouch. Hey, I've been hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes damage but doesn't feel it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make of that what you will.
Interesting.
Did it bleed?
That, I will say for sure, you have no idea.
Damn it. I wanted to.
And that's not because you guys didn't like stab it or anything. It's because he was wearing a red cloak.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, I should have thought about that. Ain't got time to bleed.
I have one more question regarding this creature.
Mhm.
We know it has a knife. Were we able to perceive any hands holding this knife, or was it just like the robe was covering the hands?
You did see a hand, but not very in depth.
Okay.
Like, in the flurry of the moment, it just kind of like came out, stabbed you, and then it went back in.
But it
like-
seems to have some sort of form to it.
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't just like ethereal, oh, there's a knife stabbing me right now.
Okay. Alright, that's all I needed.
I have a dumb idea. Let's do it.
Let's put him in a box.
No, even worse. Well, I don't know if it's worse. We'll see if it comes to it.
All right, so you all are heading out to the pool then, yes?
I believe so.
Okay.
Speaking of pools, do you mind if I go to the pool next door and pee?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. There wasn't a more clever way to ask. I'm sorry.
Now we can take a quick, like, minute break. I'll do a little typing in the meantime.
Tippy tappy.
I'm back. Hello.
Hello.
I thank you for this gift of piss.
What?
Yeah, Roddy.
Hold on.
That's what I was thinking of. Art confirmed sniper main.
Yes, I am good to go now.
I'm putting this in memes.
Oh no.
But if you are good to go. So, as you're about to leave, your companions kind of approach you. You can see that Irina is notably worried for the members of Kresk. Godfrey is a little crestfallen. So, what are our next steps?
According to Anna, there may be something unique happening with the pool in town. The plan is to investigate that and then head for the Abbey. Fortunately, we don't have much to go off of right now, so there's not much we can do until we find out more.
I did some poking around on my end as well. Not many people know exactly what's happening, but in the efforts that have been made to aggressively apprehend the culprit have ended in, well, you know. But I have... She kind of grunts a little bit, also a little bit annoyed by something.
Please, speak your mind.
Going to be in danger again if we go out. That thing was... I'm not saying I should stay here, but whatever this thing is, it likely has no allegiance to Strahd. She just kind of thinks and ponders to herself. Alright. Shall we?
Stay close. We move tightly, we move fast.
Okay. So, I'm not going to make you move on the map. That was mostly there for perspective, but I would like you all to make... I'm gonna say...
Death saving throws.
Yeah. Roll to save against knife.
No.
Make a stab save.
Stab save. What would this be? We'll just say survival as a group check.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll do all the NPCs and hope.
20 win? Holy shit.
8. Not great.
Thank you for not making us do stealth checks.
I
God, with 3 of us with disadvantage now.
God, well, looks like I will. No, I'm probably gonna save those sorcery points. Fuck it.
Let's go,
Let's see.
Dagan.
20.
He's cracked.
Nice, natural 20. So let's go ahead and we'll do a survival for hope. Okay, pretty good for hope. I don't even think I need to roll anymore because Irina also got a nat 20.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Which makes up for Godfrey's 2.
Oof.
But overall, this was a group check, and you collectively passed. You are all able to stay together as your feet kind of crunch through the mud and light snow of the path as you travel down. You pass by what appears to be a gazebo of some sort, where you can see that buckets and like maintenance, like tools for this pool are kind of stored and kept. It looks a little run down, but you think nothing of it. Passing on the way to the pool. It is probably the most crystal clear water that you have seen in all of Barovia. Just looking at it and thinking back to the lake with Kessa inside, it's like night and day. Whereas the lake was murky and dark, this spring almost seems to be too clear for it to be actual water. But
It's too pure.
you head on down. You are next to the spring.
Well, why don't you go ahead and tell us what your elf eyes, what your goblin eyes see? Why don't you go ahead and activate Gobbo Vision? Not what I meant, but that works.
Oh, you mean the other thing?
I mean,
both.
either
Fuck it.
of those will work. I meant the
Yeah.
second one, but the first one will work too if you want to use it.
Listen, I have a lot of visions today because I have detect evil and good as well.
Fucking, you've got like a dial on the side of your head that changes the filter. You got normal,
Oh God, I'm the
night
predator.
vision, divine sense, and eldritch sight.
I'm the predator with all the different vision modes.
Alright. I do need confirmation. What do you cast?
Both.
Okay.
Since I already
What-
clicked it, I'm not gonna.
What first?
Divine Sense first, followed by Eldritch Sight. Or Detect Magic, technically.
Okay. So, Divine Sense first. You detect the very faint presence of undead. With Eldritch
That's-
Sight, go ahead.
That's not Godfrey, right?
No. Like, Godfrey pings, but you're used to it. This is a new one. So, like, he doesn't even register in your Divine Sense anymore.
he would get the location via divine sense.
He
I
would
get the
not.
general direction. Oh, I don't?
Nope. Not in this instance. It's not a issue of. It's not an issue of. Oh yeah, I don't know exactly where they are. It's more like. Instead of a singular ping of this is where something undead is, it's kind of more of a
Like a haze.
general vibe around the area, if that makes sense.
Oh,
Interesting.
Oh
concerned.
Okay.
Mind you, again, it's not very strong. It is fairly weak compared to anything else, but just little bits of here and there are just kind of popping up on your divine sense. Eldritch Sight goes off. I have to look up something, so give me a second.
That's a
Oh,
good sign.
no. Oh boy.
You get a feeling of abjuration from this pool.
There's warding magic from this water. And I don't sense necessarily an undead target, but this place, it's like the air is undead or something.
The abjuration.
He
magic
ponders
is-
the air.
The abjuration magic is probably something keeping the water fresh. Can I make like an Arcana check to determine what spell or anything could potentially do that?
Sure, this would be a bit of a tough one, though.
Okay. I believed really well. 21.
DC 20 is what you needed.
Let's go.
Oh,
There are a few spells that come to mind, but given the kind of cleansing properties of this water, you think back to it going over your research in the library, kind of like when you were looking for new spells to pick up, and you remember that not healing but restoration magic would fall under abjuration.
Interesting. So likely. Okay. So likely lesser restoration or greater restoration or something.
Possibly.
Interesting.
Like,
You sounded like you were about to say something.
no. Yeah, keep going.
Well, I'm just thinking at the moment, so if you had something, please.
Oh.
I have an idea.
Okay, go for it.
I have create or destroy water. Should I try to destroy the water? Or is this a good water? What are we doing?
Well, my thinking is presumably by this information, a restoration spell was cast on the water, on the lake itself. My question is, why? And why did Homeboy... It was the Burgermeister came out here, right?
Yes, the Burgermeister came out here.
Why did he come out here and then go back with no water? Like, there's a lot of pieces and something doesn't add up. And I can't figure out what it is.
Wait, is there a bucket nearby? Bucket.
Yes, there was a gazebo with a bunch of utilities and items in it, and the bucket was included in that.
I believe we also have a bucket. We have Choggy's bucket.
You do.
Cries.
Which,
I'd
again,
rather.
fun history
rather not use it
fact.
for this.
Fun history fact. When Choggy got water from his bucket for the very first time in the campaign, it came from this pool.
Oh my god, that's
Huh.
right.
Just out of paranoia, Fael will mage hand over one of the other buckets and scoop out water with it.
Okay. So you scoop out water with it. You now have water in a bucket.
Does the bucket seem magical with the water in it?
Well, when the moon hits it just right, it looks absolutely magical. But with your vision, you're still picking up abjuration from the water.
Well, it stays magical.
As we're kind of doing this, I would like to try and see if I can spot the figure sort of stalking us.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Never mind. I'm gonna presume a 7 does not do it.
You're focused on the main threat that is this pool of water.
And it doesn't look like there's anything in the water.
Not that you can tell.
I would like to look around to see if there's like a dead patch of grass or something. Anything that looks decayed.
I'm gonna take a
Okay.
risk. Well,
Probably
you
not,
continue,
right?
but I'm gonna take a risk when it comes back to me.
All right, so you can find some kind of dying grass nearby. It is closing in on winter in a snowy hilltop area.
I poured water there. Says it come back to life.
You pour the water on it.
Yep.
It's covered in water.
It is now wet. Good job.
It's not zombie water.
Yeah. I am going to try something.
Mm-hmm.
I have a helm of water breathing. Sorry,
Okay.
a salad of water breathing. How
Soleil.
big is this pool?
This pool is probably about it's not a lake, but it's pretty decently sized. You could probably, it's not the size of a community pool in real life.
So it wasn't to scale on the map then.
I mean, it was to scale with each square being 30 feet.
So this thing is 60 feet long.
Yep, it's pretty big.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to take a risk. And I am going to go out into the water. And I'm going to I'm going to explore under the surface with my helm of water breathing. And I'm going to
Okay.
try to find something, anything.
All right.
And just as I go out, just kind of turn to the rest of the group. Everyone else stay here. Let's make sure not everyone else separates as well.
Well, wait. Can you even swim? Hang on.
Yes, I can swim, and even if I can't, water breathing.
Yeah, but mobility in the water,
If I
not
can't
the same.
swim, I will give you a sign as Kago will be with the group. I will leave Kago
Okay.
with the group.
Sounds good. So, walk in to the pond. It is deeper than you thought. You eventually walk into it and you sink little by little as you take steps as you get into the kind of like dead center of the pool. Look around. You don't even need dark vision. You can see the bottom, the mud of the earth as it comes in contact with the sparkling water. Most notably, though you are water breathing, water does get into your lungs.
I
Like,
see.
it's not. I'm not saying that you're drowning. I'm just being like, you are breathing water, right?
I am a fish.
Yes.
Mhm.
But as you kind of take in the water inside yourself, you feel refreshed in some way. It's hard to put.
I don't like that.
Then, as you're kind of inside of it, at the corner of your eye, it feels like a part of the pool is darkening. You look over to your left, and you see what appears to be something red. Almost like it's coating at the edge of your perception, at the edge of this pool.
Fuck. This is what I was thinking was gonna happen.
And then it seems to grow and expand. Like another liquid is being introduced and kind of consuming. You all above the pool also see this, as it seems that this dark red, it might be blood, it's hard to tell, starts to creep around the edges of the pool, away from Gray, who is in the center. It is a almost haunting sight as it kind of consumes the sparkling water. But at this moment, Gray, you are fine.
It just looks like red water.
hmm It seems to be churning, but at the same time, it stops. It's not going further into the pool, especially not where you are. But it seems like it's trying to.
I am going to try something, and this may be stupid. I am going to look out to this red whatever, and I'm going to point at it.
hmm
And I am going to cast message. And I'm going
Okay.
to say, hello, can you hear me?
Yes. I can.
Hey, welcome.
Hello.
Can I get an update?
There you go.
Ah, nice.
I have put it in the Discord for expediency. Please feel free to DM me to fill in any
Where?
holes and gaps. It's in general. But we'll just wait. We'll wait a second for Sen to catch up.
Should clarify maybe on the last one that the red liquid happened after I went into the pool.
Correct.
And it wasn't that I went into it with it happening. I didn't see the fucking Kool-Aid appear and
Please
be like,
wait.
ooh, simp.
Stop.
Need to actually adjust something.
Let me read before you add more info.
I actually
Fair enough.
need to adjust something on my end.
Good time.
There we go.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Too bad.
I am in Kool-Aid.
Oh no. Anti Kool-Aid man.
I do have actually a question above game.
Mm-hmm.
I presume that, even though I am breathing underwater, how does the water affect my skin? Like, am I fucking freezing at this point?
Yeah, you kind of are.
Okay.
It is again cold and on a mountaintop.
I thought about it. It occurred to me, I don't know how that affects me with the water breathing. So good to know. I will not remain in here for an extended period of time.
Yeah, please don't amplify the wind chill effect on you.
Don't worry, I'll heat them back up. Cast fireball.
Dude, we don't need fireball. We have bonfire.
I guess my
It's a
only
cantrip.
So changing water color. Aren't there chemicals that they put into pool water to make it do that kind of thing? Gray. There are other ways to warm up in the water.
Let's not.
I am not going to pee in these people's drinking water. That being said, I am bathing in it, but I'm sure somebody's done that already.
Are we good to go?
Just don't use the conditioner.
I did have a question.
Yes.
How long have I been in the water so far? Like a minute?
Just about a minute.
Okay.
Not very long.
Okay.
But
I have a question.
yes.
Describe the encroachment for me.
So imagine that you poured, like, red food coloring into a completely clear glass of water, and you see how it kind of like swirls and moves and tries to get to all the rest of the water. That's kind of what is happening, except it kind of stops around Gray. it tries to get further in, but it just seems like it can't quite get there. It is still churning, but it hasn't reached that point.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought it was in one spot and was trying to move away from. Okay, so it's trying to get around me.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay, got it. See, I'm glad we did that now because I misunderstood.
Get around or get to.
Yeah, I thought it was like all around, trying
It
to
is.
surround you.
It is trying to surround Gray.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I imagine.
But if there is, do you have any more questions before we continue?
I want to act on that.
All right. Tell me what the action is, and I will tell you the response.
Except I can't moving along.
Okay, fair enough. So, Gray, you actually send a message to this.
Yes.
Reach.
Reach?
Reach.
Remember reach. I don't want to I don't want to do that. However,
Hang on.
I am admittedly extremely tempted. I don't suppose I can insight.
I'll allow it.
Just insight and be like, is this a bad idea? Am I gonna die if I reach 8?
That seems like a bad idea.
Okay.
To know I did do a roll on my end, so you're 8. Somehow I am rolling worse than you guys tonight. Somehow.
Okay. Don't touch the red. Got it. I will continue to do message. Why are you here?
Reach.
It's just continuing to say reach.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
About this time, you feel a presence kind of around you, like a movement in the water.
Uh-oh.
It is strange. It's in the crystalline section, too. Do you look?
Yes. Yes, I do. I had to think about it. Yeah, I do.
Almost like a current. Small. Ever so slight. Not enough to move a person, but maybe enough to move some gravel around on the dirt. And you see this current almost take form as the dirt underneath kind of almost collides like paint against a clear wall, and you see what appears to be armor. What appears to be robes. Appears to be a skeleton. In an instant, as you recognize its full form, it's gone. And so is the red color in the water.
Oh.
However, there's one more thing. In the spot where this thing was, there's a symbol on the ground, in the dirt and mud.
Really? Like a holy symbol or like a sigil?
Like a drawing.
I will perceive this drawing.
Would you? Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
Religion check. Ooh,
Ooh.
dirty 20!
Nice.
It is the holy symbol of the Morning Lord, etched into the muck.
Oh, shit.
As you look, go ahead.
No, continue.
With that high a roll, I'll allow this. As you begin to even take notice of this, and you kind of look around to the other parts of the pool, and you see the same symbol marked at the edge of where that red stuff was. Over and over.
All, so several symbols of the Morning Lord.
Mhm.
It's so just to be clear, it's set up like a perimeter around me or around where the red was.
It looks like it was around where the red was.
Interesting. Hold on, sorry, I'm marking this down.
CG.
Yes.
What do we see from the edge?
From the edge of the water, you can see that there is like this red stuff kind of forming around, coming from the outside of the pool going inwards. It doesn't get to gray, but from your position, you do not see the figure in the water or anything else.
Did you say the red disappeared?
It seems to have receded. It is no longer there.
Slow or instant?
Slow.
I also have a quick question.
Yes.
The armor and robes, the body that I saw, was this inside the red zone, which is what I'm going to now refer to it as?
No. It was not.
It was where I found the first symbol.
Correct.
I see. Okay. How big, and I know I'm asking a lot of questions considering that I am currently freezing to death. I am curious, how big is this perimeter around this red space? Like, if you were to give me like a radius.
So let me put it this way: you are currently in about 60 feet of water. Like,
Okay.
the radius that you are in, you are kind of in the dead center of this encroaching red, right? You have probably.
So I'm in the red zone.
No.
Oh.
You are surrounded by the red zone, and you are in the center. Like,
Oh, okay.
there is basically a 20-foot radius from you to where the red was.
Okay. So I'm okay. I think I get this now. So it's more like the red outside and then I'm in a safe zone in the center.
Yes.
Okay. I see.
Can I make
we
a
can-
check from the edge?
Depends on what.
Medicine to see if I would notice anything peculiar about the water outside of the color.
I would say no. That would not be medicine. And I would also need more to go on.
Fine.
Sorry, I'm sitting here thinking about this. And the red is gone, at least momentarily, yes?
Correct.
Completely or just within his vicinity?
Completely.
I am going to... Does it... You said that it was... that the symbol was etched into, like, the dirt itself, right? So there's not, like, anything under it?
No.
Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm just... This is a lot, and I'm just, like, piecing all the... Like, I'm just piecing it all together before I be like, I'm going to blank, you know? I'm going to reach out into the red.
Understandable.
Because I feel like there's something, like, super important that I'm just not getting. Can I make... Bear with me on this. Can I make a religion check? I went to church as a kid. Can I make a religion check or a history check or something about perhaps, aside from the abbot, any powerful religious figures or organizations in Barovia? Like, I know Anna said that there were a group of holy men that utilized the abbey. Would any of them... Could I make, like, a check to see if, like, if I can remember any, like, names or anything of just any religious figure in Barovia?
Sure.
They're the same, so I will roll religion. 18. Wow, I'm doing well on these, actually.
Even with an 18, not really. The thing is, ever since that you were a kid, other than the local priest, most religious organizations have been discontinued.
You know, that's fair. Okay. I don't think there's a whole lot else that I can do in my current circumstance. But I will, just as I'm preparing to leave, kind of glance at my symbol of the Morning Lord. Presuming that nothing happens with it.
It provides comfort in your hand.
Okay. Yeah, with that I will attempt not to be eaten by the red and return to the group.
I'll prepare a bonfire to dry him off.
I appreciate
Unless
that.
we have prestidigitation.
I was about to
don't
say, if
remember.
anybody has that, that would do it.
Looks to the sorcerer.
I don't have prestidigitation. I have thaumaturgy.
You'll just scream the water away.
Technically, I could cause harmless tremors in the ground, so theoretically I could maybe make
Shake it
him
off.
Shake it off.
Can I ask one more question about the lake, or the pool, rather?
Mm-hmm.
It's not connected to anything, right? There's, like, water doesn't flow into it from anywhere. It's just a standing pool.
Yep.
I know I just said I was leaving.
God. He
Does-
uncreates his bonfire.
Yeah. Just perception check. Is there any part of it that looks like it goes underground?
I'll give you this one for free. No.
Okay. worth a shot. I'm just trying to figure it out with the best that I can.
So, for a 7, you kind of go up to the area where the red was, and you kind of like look at any signs of contamination, and unfortunately you can't really pinpoint anything. Like, the water looks not normal now, and the flow, the water, it's all as it kind of was when you first arrived. This whole procedure with the red water took maybe a minute max, and it has now receded as well.
Okay.
And it still has abjuration magic on it.
Correct.
I have one more idea, but it is going to involve the bucket of water that we've taken. And a certain individual.
I have a question as well.
Okay. Let's do the question first, and then we'll get back to Gray's idea.
Oh yeah, my idea probably won't be able to happen for a bit.
What is the weather like?
There's a light snow in the air. It's brisk, cold. Gray is currently freezing.
Really appreciating the bonfire.
Is any
this
of the
morning.
water freezing over?
It is not.
Is the water that I poured out freezing?
It is not.
Oh, hang on. That's useful. Water that doesn't freeze.
Well, we do know that the water has abjuration magic on it, which is likely why.
Yeah, but we could,
But yes,
might come in handy.
Yes, it still might come in handy.
Good to know.
That being said, I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid. Fio, may I see that bucket?
Yeah. Sure. And he'll pass him the bucket and mage hand over another one.
I am going to, and again, this is going to be incredibly stupid, and I'm going to do probably some extra bullshit that I don't know. That I don't know the result of. I am going to drop my symbol of the Morning Lord into the bucket.
Okay. You take out your symbol, drop it into the bucket. The light seems to catch it, what little light there is, as it sinks to the bottom. Nothing happens.
I am then going to, preparing myself, venture a little bit of ways away from the group. And I am going to hold my action to dump this water on this motherfucker if he gets close.
Okay.
I guess
Step-
Vial will go swimming.
Like I said, incredibly stupid, but I'm going to see what happens.
I just want to use my swim speed.
Fair enough.
My 40-foot swim speed.
Yeah, bro.
I don't get to use anywhere else.
That's not true. I can think of at least one more place that you might wind up using that in.
Walk speed, yo.
True.
All right. So, roll me another perception check to look for this guy.
Oh,
Hmm.
8. That was almost good.
Oh,
Or sorry,
Oh.
9.
oh no.
Oh no.
You look around. You can feel the coldness on your shoulders as you have emerged from the water. Cool air on your breath. And you don't see anything.
Debated.
Interesting.
You can't be mad. You've pulled that on us before.
I'm not mad. I am not mad at all. I'm actually extremely curious. So even like standing away from him a little bit, he just doesn't appear.
Doesn't appear.
Great,
Are you
we'll
near a
turn
tree?
back to the group and kind of gesture, kind of like a, you guys see this shit? I will return to the group.
Well, that's... I'm very confused.
I am as well.
So we all need a bucket of this water?
Well, if we stay close together, we could probably get away with just the one. But I don't know. Something about this. I feel like there's a missing piece. So from what we've been able to gather, the water is magic. It's likely been blessed or something. When I was down there, I saw symbols of the Morning Lord, almost like it was set up as a perimeter to keep out whatever that red was.
Above game, I have a question.
Yes.
Oh my god! Sorry. I just... Continue.
Does the shade of red seem familiar?
It does look like it would be blood red, but it didn't behave like blood would. If anything, it looked like blood-colored smoke.
I more meant red cloak.
Doesn't quite look the same shade as that red cloak.
Interesting.
It does, however, look close.
Well, that's because the water is wet and the cloak is dry. We need to wet the cloak to see.
Guys. What if this is holy water?
Holy water? Really?
Think about it. Something has purified this water. Something is keeping it magical. And from what I saw down there, it's very likely that's been blessed.
CG, would I be able to tell?
I would say because you've prepared holy water before, and you now have a sample, go ahead and roll a religion with advantage, and the DC is going to be drastically lowered.
Oh my god, did I big brain it?
Bro, if you fucking big brain this shit, I'm gonna fucking flip.
18. This is not holy water.
Fuck!
It's unholy water.
Debated once again.
Baited.
Dun dun dun.
I felt so smart for a fucking second. I had that moment of when I solved J Frost's puzzle. And say if I just
Is it desecrated? CG?
Oh,
The
God.
divine sense that Fael issued earlier, it is not desecrated.
Wait, but the water's not where the undead feeling came from, right? It was just the general area?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if...
Okay.
Okay, so he's able to tell that it's not coming from the water?
Correct.
Okay. What the fuck?
This is not holy water.
That would make sense. I mean, after all, if a pool of holy water existed in this land, it would not exist for long.
Then why is... Gray looks like he's deep in thought at the moment. He's trying to put the puzzle together.
And deep in water.
No, that's gonna be Fael, as he steps into the water just to see if the red thing happens to him.
CG,
Yes.
I would like to try something similar to what I did earlier, and I would like to, again, try to perceive this individual.
Okay.
18?
So as you kind of look into the pool where Fael is taking a dip,
Sorry, not the pool, the cloak, I should say.
Okay.
Sorry.
all right, 18. Your instincts on edge. You take another look around. Standing about 100 feet away, behind a tree, half exposed, you see this individual in the red cloak.
100 feet away, you said?
Mhm.
Who are you?
There is no reply.
Interesting. Okay.
Kind of looks at all of you as you are standing around this pool. Gray, you point this out as it's kind of hiding between the trees. And watches you for a moment. And begins to slink back into the woods.
Strange.
Dude. I'm not sure I get it.
Why didn't it move closer?
Well, it probably didn't move closer either because of the water itself, which that's seeming to be the case considering it didn't attack me when I ventured out away from the group. Or it could just be backing off because it sees that we're all together and we're aware of it. But considering what we've seen so far, kind of holding up the bucket, I'm willing to bet the former.
Except it isn't holy at all.
No. So why is it afraid of it? If it even is, unless it's... I don't...
Is it perhaps less the water? And more it?
There's something else. When that red began to form up in the water, I tried to reach out telepathically. Just figured I might as well try it, see if it was the same thing as this creature that's following us. It told me to reach. Presumably it meant to reach out into the red, which I did not do. However, when I tried to reach out to the cloak just now, telepathically, I mean, it didn't respond. I'm unsure how the two are related.
Above game.
Yes, above game.
Has he mentioned the symbol in the pool?
Yes. I mentioned how the symbols had formed like a perimeter.
What if he mentioned reaching out to that?
No, I think he meant to reach out from it. Above game, I was inside of the perimeter and the red was the outside. So presumably it meant reach out from inside to the outside into the red. There goes my stream again.
I thought the red wanted to reach you. Is what I understood it as.
I figured it meant for me to reach out to it, and I decided to not do that. My insight check didn't give me much information. It just told me it was a bad idea.
CG.
Yes.
Am I a generally wise person?
Looks at your wisdom score.
What does my insight say about this matter?
I would say with insight. I'll say this with a impressive insight, though I don't know entirely what we're inciting. You guys are probably missing some critical information.
Perhaps the missing piece of the puzzle is up there.
I'm inclined to agree. Let's take this bucket with us and see. CJ, to see your question, I honestly don't know if I did. If I didn't, I absolutely would have. Also, I didn't realize it was a silhouette. I thought it was something. I thought it was like, in the dirt. Like I saw like a flash of a corpse in the dirt.
No. So it was. Imagine think about it like this. Imagine if someone invisible were standing right next to you and you threw a bunch of dirt at them, and then you just see their outline because of the dirt. That's kind of what was happening, except they were in the middle of the water.
See. And where they were standing, I found that symbol.
Mm-hmm.
I would absolutely mention this to the group. I misunderstood. Thank you.
No worries. It was. I like to think it was descriptive, but the downfalls of man.
It honestly it was. There's just I'm processing so much information that my brain can't keep up. Or in layman's terms, I'm, as we call in the business, haha, an idiot, haha. But yes, Gray would mention the silhouette.
Okay. Godfrey has been deep in thought for a while. Kind of looks on over to the pool and the rest of you all. I agree with hope. Perhaps the missing piece of information will be at the Abbey. The townsfolk did mention that there were holy members that once took up residence there. Perhaps this is a lead, since we saw those symbols of the Morning Lord.
I agree. Let's take a bucket of this water and head up to the Abbey. Perhaps this water can assist us in keeping whatever this thing is away.
Who is going to be carrying the bucket?
Irina.
I will carry a separate one, out of paranoia.
Irina
Because
absolutely is getting a bucket.
there is a gazebo full of buckets, so we may as well use it.
That is true. There is a gazebo of buckets.
I think I know where I want to start the search.
I mean, we could all just bring up our own bucket.
We'll say, you guys are going to be climbing a cliff face that is snowy, in the dark, and carrying buckets. Make of that information as you will.
Well, we have things to counteract the dark, at least. We have glowing swords. I have sunlight.
If we
Yeah,
are
dark
looking
vision,
for a
Tyler.
group of ancient holy men, there is only one place where we should start.
Wait. Oh, right. I think Hope is. I think some of us don't have dark vision. Most of us do it, I think, right?
You are... No, wait. This would be Irina. You are referring to the graves, the graveyard.
Correct. If the legends are true, that is where they would likely be.
There could also be perhaps a catacomb or a tomb underneath the abbey that we've been unfamiliar of.
To have Vasilika here.
It would certainly help. I wish we had the extra time.
We are to act. These people must be set free. They cannot last
TJ.
much longer. Yes.
It's currently snowing, right? So whatever
It's
we
a light
step on. Okay. But it's still collecting snow on the ground.
Correct.
So where I poured that water, does that remind me of the grave at the Abbey? That one grave that was free of snow, that was just always clear?
Well, now that you mention it above game, you immediately remember it in game.
Mm-hmm.
Tash's grave. Wait. Was she?
So, I look back at my notes. And I don't know how the fuck we didn't fucking remember this. Yeah, the grave had Petrovna on it. Fuck. Man, we really should have put that together earlier.
By also having that brain blast moment. The grave! Immediately dries himself off and gets a bucket of water.
Oh, wait, no, I'm looking at it. Oh, never mind. Ignore me. I was thinking of something different. Never mind. Yeah, no, we did learn that it was Tasha Petrovna when we found the grave. I was thinking of something entirely different.
Anyway.
The worst part is, it's right above where I'm taking notes for Kresk. about
Moving
this.
along.
Yeah.
Moving to the Abbey.
Do we want to drop off some of that water
I
at the
think
safe
it's,
house first?
I think we should. Yes,
Don't we have to literally pass by anyway?
we do.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So you're going to take a little time to make sure that the water gets to the individuals.
Yes.
Okay. So that takes probably another 20 minutes or so, just going back and forth. As you are not accosted by the individual.
I think that's confirmation that the water is keeping it back for some reason.
Okay.
Or we are in a tight group.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. That's because it still doesn't answer why.
With
you come
no
back with
mages
water.
trying to cast fireball.
When do I start casting?
So, as you provide some needed water to the guardsmen outside of the Burgermeister's mansion, you all carry a little bit yourself. Just for confirmation, who has a bucket going up to the Abbey?
I am going to carry.
Not me.
I'm going to carry a bucket, but I'm going to get confirmation on this theory, and I'm going to lag behind the group a little bit.
Okay.
Probably about 30 feet. But I am going to have a bucket.
Could we have put some of that water in water skins?
You can if you want. That'll add another
I
10
have-
minutes.
I have
this
one
point-
water skin. I'll
At this
use it.
point, it is about 9:20.
I'd be fine
Son-
spending the 10 minutes to do that.
Okay.
Because we don't know how much we need just to have the effect.
It's not at all a bad idea. Especially considering that this water seems to have, from what I was able to tell, some rejuvenating abilities. It's got abjuration magic on it, so it's probably not a bad idea to just do that in general.
Okay. So, everyone is heading on out.
Even my stream is heading on out.
F's in chat.
I did a bit earlier look up a couple ways to fix this that I am going to experiment with later, but that is for later.
Okay. So, you are all headed to the Abbey then.
Yes.
Right. Oh, I never did. No. Let me. Godfrey, move. Never did roll for Godfrey. A second to do that because he got. No, he didn't actually take anything. He was protecting Irina. Sorry, that is old information for this token. All right.
Nodders.
You may move your tokens as needed. Gray, you said you were going to intentionally lag behind. So
I'm going
keep that
to
in mind.
intentionally lag a bit behind, yes.
Irina is sticking as close as humanly possible to Godfrey.
Understandable.
We moving, gang? Okay.
Yep. Fael will, with a sword out, stick with Irina because she doesn't have dark vision like some of us do.
Okay.
And I'll be about here, about this
right.
distance. Just confirming this theory we have.
CG.
Yes.
As we walk, I don't know if this is passive perception, but I want to keep an ear out for footsteps in the snow around us.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Do we have a Dagon?
It's a good question.
Forgive, my fucking mic has not been doing right. But yes.
Good.
Okay. Okay.
Waddle.
Gray.
Hmm.
Roll me a perception check.
Does my sword give me any sort of bonus to this?
Nope.
I didn't think so, but I figured I'd ask. 18.
Okay. Hope you begin to hear footsteps crunching at the snow.
From where?
Behind you.
Not Gray.
Not Gray.
I bring my hand up to the group. Behind. She whispers.
Everyone just kind of on guard. Irina turns to look around. Gray,
Hello.
all your friends are looking at you. Kind of weird.
Kind of unsure as to what's happening. Gray will... He won't call out, but he'll speak loud enough so they can hear him. Why have we stopped? Why are you all looking at me?
Hope brings a hand up to where an ear would be.
Roll me another perception, Gray. With advantage, I'll give.
With advantage? Okay.
Mhm.
18.
Okay. Just a little math on my end. As
Uh-oh.
emerging from behind a tree, lashing out at you, but thanks to Hope's quick warning, you're able to bring up your shield in time and block the knife.
At me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Going for you.
Can I, with that, attempt to fling this water onto this individual?
Okay.
Also, hey guys, the water did not keep him back entirely.
So go ahead with what would this be? I'll just make it a normal attack. So
So can I roll? I would say the Sunblade, but the Sunblade is not a, or that's a magical weapon, so it has
Go
a
ahead
bonus.
go ahead and use a firebolt for this.
A firebolt. Okay.
Yeah.
16.
As you kind of toss the water around, in the first movement that you've seen from this creature, it very aggressively dodges out of the way.
Interesting. Okay.
With that, let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Can I just call out
Oh,
one
no.
thing before we roll?
Sure.
As seeing that reaction, well, I guess my first question is, how much water did I waste? All of it?
You wasted, I'm gonna say, about half.
Okay.
Because you guys have been carrying full buckets, I assume.
Okay. So, Gray will call out, "It's afraid of the water!" And with that,
Alright, let me...
oh!
Damn.
Well, that fits.
Let's go!
Damn! Damn, that's a cold. Okay.
Okay.
Can we bio break as we're prepping
Yes.
this? Okay.
Please go ahead and bio break while I am jotting everything down.
Oh, let's go digging.
Yo, what up, bro? Also, bio break! Yay! I'm gonna go get some
Break your
sugar cake.
bios. Drink your legs, stretch your waters, eat your arms.
Here, I'm gonna put on a little bit more cheery, less horrifying music while we're just kind of chilling. So, what's something we haven't done in a while?
CG, if you put on Christmas music in November, I will throttle you.
Well, now you just asked for it.
Yay.
This is the bio break song.
It isn't very long. Long enough to go to the John. This is the bio break song.
Okay, we are all jotted down.
I return.
Welcome back.
This absolutely sounds like piss break water. Water? Music. I said, wow. I mixed water with music.
That must make being a musician really tough.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I
it's
mean,
time for the chorus.
Mermaid
hear you.
murder.
Sen, you say that, but there's a Death Clock song about that. Mermaider.
I am aware.
That's all I've been thinking about this whole time, is go into the water.
Ah, this music is much more peaceful than the what we had before.
I thought we could use a tension break.
I got back and then almost immediately almost spilled eggnog all over my desk.
I should probably. Oh, man. Eggnog already. Jeez.
You see the red cloak quietly dancing in place.
Nah, he's doing the, right now he's doing the Sonic, like, foot tap thing. I wanna go!
Just knife in hand. But, you know, Punk and I went to the grocery store, and, we saw it. We saw, like, cartons of it, and we were like, fuck it, why not? And so we bought one of pumpkin spice eggnog, which is pretty good.
Fair enough. I'm going to quickly grab some water, and then we'll see if J. Frost has returned in that time.
Also, I tried to go down to accost a cat, and I could not perceive a pussy. Just like every other day of my life, right? Gamers. Anyways.
And we're back.
Hello. That was kind of cool. You did that like right as the song ended.
But isn't part of your job to tend to pussy and make sure it and many others are happy?
True. The pussy and the wiener dogs.
True.
Mhm. But what about tits?
I got real sad at work today because the sweet pity baby we've been taking care of for the past few weeks, while his whole rescue foster care fucking fiasco when fucking took hold, he left today, and it was very sad because we loved him.
Understandable.
He was a very good boy. His name was Knoxville.
That's a strong dog name.
Yeah. He was a sweet Trying to think, like, a year and 9 months, I think is what it was. Sweet Pibby. He was rescued from a kill shelter. We're pretty sure his original owners abused him.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a really bad situation, but he finally
Meanwhile,
opened
I
back
woke
to
up
people.
today to a really dumb dog headbutting my door, trying to get inside from the cold.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
A classic.
I don't know why I thought that was you at first, Wiley.
It transitioned super well.
It did.
What breed?
Pitbull mix. Sweet baby. Have photos.
No.
I don't understand then. Oh, you're asking. Oh, I see.
I mean, what do you think Headbutt Boy
Yes,
is?
I that took me a moment, but I understand now. I'm going to go. I'm gonna go sheepdog. Something that absolutely did not need to come in from the cold.
English Bulldog.
Ah, I see. I was completely incorrect.
I found his owner. His name is Clancy and he likes me, apparently.
Clancy. I love it.
Is J Frost back? Is J Frost, but his mic is fucking up, back?
Yes,
J.
I
Frost's
am.
mic
I'm
back.
literally choking to death right now.
Oof.
Have I tried not?
Ironically, it's on immune system gummies.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and put an end to this wonderful music.
Back to the murder.
Up first is Gray with a nat 20.
Okay. I am going to not seeing what has happened. I am going to not fling the entire bucket of water at him. However, I am going to cup some in my hand and try to fling that at him. Can I do that?
Sure.
Would that be the same roll?
Yes.
This is me trying to just do the same thing, but not just immediately dump the rest of my water out, you know, in case I fuck up. $19.
19 will hit. As you splash some water on him, it kind of lands on his cloak and doesn't seem to have any major effect.
I see.
A buff game. You kinda need more.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give you that one for free.
Okay. All right.
God,
If-
just suplex the lake onto him. Come on.
Hurrah! Okay, then I will use the water that I have left then.
Alright, I'm not gonna... Alright, go ahead.
You know, you joke about that, but we could teleport him into it.
I don't get the 19. I know. Please. Ooh, 22.
Okay. Let me see how I want to do this. So, as you throw the water upon this individual, they hold up the knife instinctively to block, but the water goes past it, and you see like their body begin to let off steam. As roll me a perception check.
Perception. 7.
That's okay. It was basically just to not nat 1.
Okay. I almost did.
As you see on their cloak, almost like burn marks, a giant symbol of the Morning Lord appears. Go ahead and roll me 4d6.
Oh.
Damn.
Wait, okay. So, like, the water, like, just so I'm clear, it's, like, the mark was there and it was revealed, or the water created this mark?
The water created this mark.
Okay, got it. Sorry. I was just like, uh-oh, that made me bad. 12.
All right. It takes 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
It really did not like that.
I take it that probably uses my action, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So Gray will call out, kind of, like getting his shield back up and everything. The water hurts it! And I will, you want? Fuck it, I get this back. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to hit it twice with the Sunblade. As my stream crashes again. I'm gonna try to hit it twice with the Sunblade. 25.
Okay.
I think we
That hits.
I think we went over this last time that I don't get the extra.
It's just an
radiant.
action.
Well, no, that I don't get the extra radiant damage.
Yes, correct.
Okay, just making sure. A whole 7.
Damage is damage.
Yeah. And then second attack. 25 again. That's better for 12 radiant.
As this thing kind of recoils from the water and you come up and you start hacking into it, you see from underneath the cloak, you can see pieces of like an arm, a leg, this and that. It looks like where it once was the cloak kind of covering the figure underneath. Whatever you did to this, maybe it's the damage from before, maybe it's the water. You're not entirely sure, but it seems like it's cutting away at this mystique and red cloak around it.
I see. But it did seem like the water did significant damage to it.
It seemed like it did significant damage, yes.
Okay. Oh God. So I still have my bonus action, my first bonus action.
hmm
I am going to, seeing now that I've made an effect on it. Oh God. I don't know if I want to now back off. I should, right? I should back off. Oh God.
Do you want an above game opinion?
Yes. Can
No.
can I get that, CG? Can I ask for an above game
Tough.
opinion?
What is your gut telling you to do?
My gut is telling me now to fuck this thing up with water.
My gut is telling me, there's a knife in me.
Then do the opposite.
To do the opposite. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I am not disengaging, so I will take an op attack. I'm going to back off and join the group.
Okay. It is absolutely going to take that swing on you. It did not like what you did to it.
That's fine.
Okay, so that is a 22.
I am going to 1 second. I need to check. Where the fuck is it? 22, you said?
Mhm.
I'm going to burn my reaction for shield.
Okay, shield going up. As it
Because I
kind
know
of
that thing, it does nasty sick damage.
as it goes to stab you in like your leg, trying to get you to stop from running away. You throw up the shield and block and parry the knife. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. Aside from getting to the group, just being like, the water did significant damage to it. There's something about it that repels this creature. Keep that water close. That will be my turn properly.
Okay, Dagon, you're up.
Hold on to the water, but remind me, each square is 30 feet.
Correct.
You know what?
I will also clarify you have to be point blank in order to use the water.
That's fine. Well,
Do you have catapult, bud? Can you catapult the bucket of water at him?
I mean, technically, I could dimension door right to him and then just go surprise.
I would not.
Yeah,
Done
no.
dumber things.
Would still not.
Dumber than getting stabbed by a
dick at
Tomberry
range.
intentionally.
I feel like being a dick at range. So he's
There's-
about 120 feet from me, yeah?
I didn't mean to draw. Sorry.
Let's get that out of there.
Sorry. I meant to get my ruler out.
3, 6, 9, 12.
Yeah.
Well,
120.
here's the thing. It was next to Gray, which would be kind of in that square, right? How do we...
He's 120
was-
feet away.
Yeah.
All right.
So, if that's the case, hey asshole.
Hey, asshole. Look over here. A mini-me.
I'm going to have him deal with this.
Sickening radiance. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you cast out your spell, and it glows in a bright light around it. Gray, you are almost caught in this, but the tip of it is just at the edge of your, I almost said corpulence, so that's not the word I want there.
Shield?
We'll say it just barely reflects slightly off your armor. Okay, Sickening Radiance. Is that your turn?
I will say I am going to use some sorcery points on him.
Okay.
So basically, he's making that save with disadvantage.
Okay. It is now his turn. He's going to make the save. That is a 15. So that is a failure.
So he will take 4d10 radiant damage, and it suffers 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
And emits a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. It's impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible.
Okay.
So, you want me to roll the 4d10?
No, it already rolled. It already rolled.
duh.
Rolled an 18.
Duh, my apologies.
It is going to step out here. Actually, what is... Actually, no. It is... No, I already said it takes it, so I'm a little screwed here. So it's going to wind up walking over to Gray.
Oh! You're approaching me!
Oh! Yakatamentaiho!
That's pretty high. That is a... Math... 26.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
Not even shield would help me there.
Sorry.
I mean, that's okay. He's getting bold now. I angered him.
More importantly, he's staying in Sickening Radiance range, right? Depending on how you position it. It's a 30-foot
30-foot
radius.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in the range.
Holy shit.
Yep. Let's see. So first off, let me get my rolls out of the way because I got to roll damage.
My body is ready.
Okay, so that is 9 slashing damage plus. I lost one of my d6s.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That genuinely sucks. I'll have to look for it later.
Like you straight up lost it?
Yeah, it's just not in my bin anymore.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
meant
that-
like you dropped it somewhere and you couldn't figure out where it went. Oh, fuck.
That's not good. Uh-oh.
Oh, ow. 25 necrotic.
Ow!
Jesus Christ.
I am okay, but youch.
And you see a wound begin to open up along your arm as the knife plunges through your armor into it.
Okay.
That is going to be its turn. Ah, here it is. Oh, thank goodness.
Christ
It was
is
blending in. It was blending in with like-colored parts of my room.
I see.
Hmm.
Up next is Fael.
Alright. Looking at this thing,
Get
does
him.
it look like there's a creature under that cloak?
Something like that.
So it's not just the cloak that's moving around.
There is something on it. That cloak is protecting something.
I cast command. I have to be really specific with this word, so I'm gonna say undress.
We need to throw
I
on
don't
Careless
know
Whisper,
if-
brother.
I don't know if there's a word that includes dropping your weapon, like just completely getting
Drop.
like
It would
literally
drop
do
what-
everything.
It would drop whatever it's holding.
No, but I want this thing completely naked and not even holding a weapon. But I don't know the word for it, so I'm saying undress. I'm-
Inventory.
Yeah,
So
the inventory,
naked.
guys. Yeah.
This is weird.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
It
It's
failed.
clothing. Oh.
And it just kind of seems to freeze up.
Prostrate.
Oh.
It doesn't.
Gross.
It doesn't remove the cloak, but it just doesn't seem to know what to do with itself. It almost seems like it starts vibrating in place, shuddering. You can see the knife, like, just like if it were, it would just be like, if it were going against a rock, it would be going ting 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 ting. But that is its current situation. It doesn't disrobe, and that's more concerning than anything else.
God. It is its clothing, or it's attached or something. Hmm. As long as it doesn't do anything its next turn. Wait, can it move? Hang on. Read. Well, I guess that's up to you, because it's a custom command, right?
We'll see what happens on its next turn.
Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna stand still and end my turn there.
Okay.
Unless there's some way of just having everybody in my aura.
There unfortunately would not be.
Who would be in his aura in this moment?
In this moment, Irina and Godfrey.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just get fucked. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Oh, you were farther away.
I know.
Up next is Hope.
Hope is going to hold up her hands and focus her eyes on the figure before her. If this goes off, drop what you are doing and run.
Banishment. Okay. That's cocked, which is good for you because it was cocked on a nat 20. Cocked again. That is a nat 20.
Boy, howdy, that sucks.
Yeah. Sorry.
Move.
Okay. Up next is Godfrey. Godfrey is going to hold his action to make sure that he and Irina run parallel to one another. And Irina is going to take her action to run. And at this juncture, I need to roll a D100.
A what?
Hmm?
A panic? A feared?
There you are, hiding in the corner. Yeah. So you see this thing vibrating in place, and it goes and it tries to move, but it almost like the body underneath and the cloak on top try to go in two different directions as it burns all three of its legendary actions in an attempt to move, but because of commands, does not.
Oh my god! Fael!
Oh. Okay,
Fael,
I
you son of a bitch. I love you.
thought he was relying on like equipment to do all of this fancy stuff, going in trees and whatnot. But I'll take that.
Okay.
Oh. Command is good, y'all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, it is.
So up next is Gray. You see this thing currently bathed in light and convulsing.
Can I see its form underneath the cloak?
You see bits more and pieces, but like you see an arm with the knife in it and a pair of legs. Roll me a I guess perception with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Even though
Yeah.
it can't move?
It's currently in a weird spot. I'm
Okay.
just gonna say that.
Fair enough. That's still a 19.
Get a good look at the arms and the legs. Though you can't see the face, they're small. was distorted from underneath the hood. Looked like a normal person, but
Oh.
underneath, those don't match the size of a normal person.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Baby arms.
Okay.
Mini monster.
Small creature with a knife. I don't like that.
Oh my god, he's got a knife.
CG,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. What was, I think I have it in my notes somewhere, but what was the Burgermeister's son's name? I know
Ilya.
we got it last session. What was that?
Ilya. I'll type it out.
Okay. Okay. Gray will look to this individual and he will just kind of say to it, Ilya? Does it react in any way?
Seems to thrash about, but in a manner it was doing before.
Okay. I would like to use my action to take the knife.
Okay. Go roll a go ahead and just roll a athletics.
I guess I should ask, can I argue advantage because it seems like he can't fight back?
I am giving him disadvantage.
Okay, fair enough. That's a nat one.
Oof.
Oh boy.
So, funny thing.
Oh, okay.
With your natural 1, he tied you.
Oh.
Okay.
Give me a higher or low.
Aggressor wins.
Uh,
I would normally
Aggressor
argue the
usually-
same thing, but I nat 1.
yeah,
I was about to say it's.
I'm gonna go high.
alright. On a D100, I rolled a 20.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, you go for the knife, and it's currently got it sunk into the ground as it's kind of like convulsing, and it's using it to kind of hold on to itself. Would you like to make another attempt?
I would, yes. That is a 19. That is far better.
Well, he rolled a nat 20, and then he rolled a 5. So as you just kind of like kick the knife away, you almost like between this thing's force and your armor-plated boot, you actually snap the knife along the metal of the blade.
Oh. Am I able to take the knife from him?
If you would like to take the knife, I can retcon that, but
I was
was-
attempting to take the knife, yes.
okay, then you can take the knife.
Okay.
If you just wanted to get away from him, I was just going to say that it.
No,
for flavor, you-
I wanted to specifically take it from him.
All right, then absolutely. As it's kind of like holding onto the ground, you instead kick his arm away, and it recoils, and you take the knife out of the ground.
Okay. Running Okay. I am going to... So I presume that was my action and bonus action, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to rejoin the group.
Okay.
And kind of coming back, I'll kind of mention to them, I've got the knife. Let's go. And I would like to, if you will allow me to, I'd like to see if there's anything interesting about this knife as we move.
Okay. We'll save that for later, if that's all right.
That is fine.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Dagon, it's your turn.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've read this, but I don't know if it's movable. I'm assuming Sickening Radiance does not move.
It does not.
That being said,
But
he
he's-
is currently sitting in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is true. He is. And I believe because he's still sitting in it.
It's on his turn, but yeah. Partially why I did come
And he
in.
has used all of his legendary,
He had to burn all of it.
Cool! For the first time, Dagon's gonna hit this guy with something much more potent. Watch Dagon temporarily stop and turn around. His eyes beginning to glow more intensely. The yellow now near golden. And with a single clap of his, well, still holding the pail, he makes a quick gesture of a star. And throwing it out, burning his only 5th level spell slot. Dagon will be casting Flame Strike.
Ooh.
Oh,
And I will be burning the last 3 sorcery points I got.
Hey,
Or do I have
I'm gonna
have
use
any?
this as I'm gonna let you know above game. Don't do that.
Oh. Okay.
As you call down the flame strike, it sears this creature convulsing on the floor. Holy fire from the heavens until the spell stops and lays motionless on the ground.
Is that the end of initiative?
Yep.
I would absolutely rush over to the body.
Gray
Assuming the
would
ri-
as well, having pieced together, having potentially figured out what this means.
You see this red cloak that was so hard to pin down earlier, lying, covering this body, as it begins to bubble and melt. What once was a rather substantial form dissipates, starts eking out onto the snow. Watch as the body of a young boy is underneath it.
Ilya.
Could we make a medicine check to see how long he's been dead?
Does he look familiar?
No check needed for that. Well, for it, does he look familiar? He does look like the child that you saw when you first came in and shared the room with the Burgermeister. Medicine check, you asked.
Yeah.
Go for it.
20 win.
Very
Damn.
good. The cloak seems to have taken most of the damage, so the body is actually pretty intact. You look at this small child. There's no signs of battle damage. No signs of anything. From your medicine check, Ilya has been dead for about 5 days.
And above game, we knew that he was sick. He had what was comparatively tuberculosis, from what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to make sure somehow he
Strange.
wasn't. Yeah. Had to make sure.
Above game. CG.
Yes?
Do I have enough to piece together the following? This isn't undead.
Yes, you know that.
Ilya has been dead for several days.
That is correct.
The enemy we were facing was the cloak itself.
That seems to be a possible conclusion.
I offer this to the group.
I have an additional question, and this
Yes.
is going to be a weird one. When I went and I talked to the Burgermeister last session, he was in Ilya's room, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Odd question. Were there bed sheets on Ilya's bed?
A few.
Okay, never mind.
Didn't they have like a bunch of red stained sheets somewhere?
They were in a bucket for disposal. And they were to the right of the bed.
Oh, God.
There's more.
No.
Couldn't resist.
Irina kind of walks up. Oh my... Oh, by the morning, Lord.
Gray will look at the knife.
Detect magic.
Detect magic goes up. You detect no magic.
Oh.
The knife that you have in your hands appears to be an ordinary kitchen knife. Speaking of which, Gray,
Yep.
you take 5 necrotic damage as you continue to bleed out.
Oh! Yeah, that'd be good.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
That'd be good to fix.
cure wounds? Wait, I don't remember. Can you heal that damage?
I think I
wasn't
just
specified,
need to
right?
bandage it, please and thanks.
Medicine check. with a 16, you successfully staunch the wound.
Thank
You are no longer bleeding out.
Thank you.
You're not a small animal, but I did the best I could. Oh god, File's just a fucking vet who works on
Hope
people.
kisses the bandage.
Does Hope have lips? Or
She does now.
Or does Hope have like a lip attachment specifically for this purpose?
That helps, right?
But if I may,
Yes, please.
Arena looks down at poor Ilya, still in his the clothes he was buried in, and she kind of like has a look of realization and looks back to the group. If he has been walking around here, what's in his grave? And with that, I think we're going to end the session for tonight.
That's exactly what I was thinking. What's in the fucking grave?
I would guess nothing because the body's here. See, this is probably
You
why
are.
you should. Oh no,
It's
It's us again.
Ozma.
it's Choggy.
Hi, I'm
Whoa!
Ozma. Hello. I like Digimon. Ooh, a bit of a shorter session tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah, not too bad.
There's so many pieces to this puzzle, and I'm so fucking interested to see its conclusion.
Look forward to it, because after we come back from Thanksgiving, will be the finale of Silence in Crest.
Ooh. Ooh. Let's go.
But
Ooh.
as the end for tonight's session. So let me go ahead and start signing off. J Frost, why don't you lead off?
Can we turn off the music because it's ominous?
No, I think that fits the mood.
Okay, fair enough.
Hi, you can find me here at twitch.tv/jfrost747. This week's streams are going to be, again, up in the air. Just need to see what we'll be doing. But hopefully we'll be having some things soon. We might do a couple mini streams and maybe a night or two, maybe movies. Who knows? Other than that, you can find me over at Twitter at Frost747J, where I just post memes, shit posts, and little tidbits here and there. And thankfully, you won't find me in a Barovian prison for definitely not murdering a kid.
Yeah, above game, child murder, not something I'm gonna make you guys do.
Oh, thank God.
Appreciate that.
Extremely. J Frost will sleep with a much more easier conscience. Dagon, I don't know.
What about child zombies?
Yeah,
I'm not
worse
going.
than you.
The worst I'm going to do is something I've already done, which is I'm gonna throw a comically emo vampire at you.
Ha! But yeah, that's it for me. Wiley, how about you, buddy? What you doing?
I've been playing randomizer. Finally killed Gan in one attempt last night.
Hey, nice.
Sniping is hard, but it's fun when you actually land those blind shots. But yes, I play randomizers on Mondays. You can find me at xwiley on Twitter, Twitch, and now YouTube, and Ko-fi. It's Ko-fi because it rhymes with no fee. I remember now. I make music. Hopefully, I've been contemplating making like custom music in Ocarina of Time with its engine, so my randomizers may have my own music in game. Maybe. If I actually do this. But yes, that's where you can find me. CG, where can we not find you?
Hello, I am CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me over on various other Good Lads D&D streams, such as, hey, this one, every Sunday for War of the Shattered Sun, wherein, well, best laid plans. That's all I gotta say about that. But other than that, you can find me over on twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn every other Saturday for Saved by the Spell, a Strixhaven campaign. That one is going to be a little interesting because we're going to be doing what sounds like some sort of treasure hunting shenanigans. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But that's it for me. Pass it on over to Sen, I guess.
Hello, you can find me at twitch.tv/Sensuna84. I stream whatever, whenever.
The Orange Cassidy of streaming.
Thumb halfway up. Who is left?
Just me. Oh wait, no, Haza has to go. Hi, I'm Haza.
Haza.
Thanks, Haza. Thank you once again. I appreciate it. But yes, hello. It is I, Twitch's puddingest pastry, the fluffiest pastry chef. You can find me here at twitch.tv/fartingtart, where if you're watching this, you've already found me. Congrats. Where I do D&D, I do variety games. I am going to attempt to tomorrow, or in the next couple days, figure out why my stream keeps crashing. I'm hoping it's not an ISP issue, otherwise I am going to strangle the entirety of Xfinity. So yeah. But you can find me in other places too, like LeJake's channel for Trials of Vados, Trash King Arisen for Bears of the Torch. You can find me here, I guess I already said here, where later this week, probably, we will be doing our epilogue session of our Pokemon White Nuzlocke, where we are going to do post-game stuff. And with the ultimate goal of attempting to beat Alder. Considering how last session went, probably not going to go well. So, yeah, we will find out. But yeah, and then most importantly, on Sundays, I run a D&D homebrew campaign called War of the Shared Sun, where nothing bad happens and everything is sunshine and rainbows. And I'm definitely not laying the groundwork for potential familial drama or trauma. So yeah.
I just assume it's both.
Smile. You guys liked your beach episode, right?
I did.
But that being said, I suppose we should find somebody to raid. I have a recommendation, actually.
Oh.
I think we should raid River.
Yes. let's
Because
raid
River hasn't been streaming in a while, and we would used to raid them on Strahd nights because they also had a Strahd game, which is sort of on hiatus at the moment. So I think we're going to do that, as well as River being a member of our Sunday game. So, in fact, in this current moment, being the main subject, I did shout out. God damn it. Being sort of the main subject of the last session or two. So, go and show them some love. Let them know who sent you. We will be back again in 2 weeks, where I am going to beat the head of this Burgermeister, probably. In fact, I feel like we're all going to do that, because from the impression I'm getting, he murked his own child. So, with that being said, go show River some love, let them know who sent you, and remember, as always, if nobody's told you today, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, and most importantly, you matter. You matter, bitch. I love you, bitch. But yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Thanks, Dad.